Since when did people become more critical over a beta than me? Shit, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of brings a tear to my eye. Because every time when I would talk about the beta, everyone would go, it's just a beta, it's too early. But I would never be talking about technical issues. It would always be design issues. Nevertheless, I wasn't surprised about the very mixed reaction of the 2042 beta. Some people downright hated it, some people, including me, really liked it, and some were in the middle. So with that being said, let's get into today's video, which is what were the best and worst parts about the 2042 beta. Before we begin though, allow me to give you a friendly reminder to like this video, and if you end up enjoying it here at my channel, know that I give the best and latest gaming news and discussions. Other links in the description box below. Thanks, crew. When I was looking at what other people were saying, I noticed something. With all of the comments, it didn't matter if it was on Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, when it came to the critiques, they all weren't bullshit. It was clear that everyone played the game, and it showed me that 2042 is going to be a great game. In 2022, yeah, it's probably not going to be great when it first comes out. Shit is going to be buggy. We all know that delay didn't do that much. The game's gonna have to go through one of them Kylie Jenner transformations. I'm not gonna lie. Getting older has made my tolerance for multiplayer games go down a lot. So I didn't really know how well I was going to enjoy Battlefield. But luckily, your boy did. You already know, we are going to start with the good. So my favorite part about the game was the feeling. And I hate to say that because it's kind of vague, but the game just feels good. The first match I hopped on, I immediately felt like I was either playing Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. I don't know what this feeling is called, but only a few can do it. One that comes to mind is Kendrick Lamar. Every album he comes out with sounds both new and old. This is why I consider him to be the best. Same thing with Battlefield 2042. I knew I was playing a new game because of the goddamn tornado, but at the same time, it felt like I was playing an older Battlefield. I hope you get what I mean. The next thing I enjoyed was the new plus menu, but it needs tweaking and a tutorial. I love the plus menu because it definitely does what DICE intended it to do, which is on-the-fly weapon customization, which is very convenient as well. What I didn't expect was to be using it so much, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Let me explain. At first, I was using the plus menu to change my gun if I saw an enemy further out or something. Not a problem. This made the menu super useful, but then Level Cap made a video explaining how magazines work, and this shit kinda ruined it for me. There are 3 ammo types for the magazines: close range, standard issue, and high power. These all affect combat. Magazines also change other stats as well, like recoil. Now, the problem comes when you run out of ammo for that magazine. If you don't have the ammo gadget, then you're shit out of luck. You can't replenish that ammo type, and then you have to switch to either close range or high power or whatever one you ran out of. Earlier, the reason I said tutorial is because more attachments will be coming, right, DICE? So will we be able to pick what comes with us? Like, how will the full-blown menu customization work with the addition of the plus menu? Overall though, I thought it was a great addition. Battlefield 4's Levolution was a gimmick. It didn't really change gameplay all that much. Once you saw your frames and the building fall once, you were like, okay, I've seen enough of this. The tornado, though, I think works a little bit better for 2 reasons. One, it's pretty rare, and you know where it's at all times, obviously, because you could see it. But on your mini-map, you can see where it's coming from and where it's going to go. 2, just like a real tornado, it will fuck you up. So whenever it gets on a point, you cannot go to that point. For example, the first time I experienced a tornado, it went from A1 all the way to E1. So I'm usually fighting at D, so it best believe it got me off points D of both sectors of D. I'm not saying the tornado does a crazy thing with gameplay, but it got me off those points, making me go to other positions on the map. And I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it's crazy, but I think it does a little bit better job than the Battlefield 4 Levolution, and it makes me definitely interested in seeing the other natural disasters that are going to be part of the other maps.
Are things bad?
Things are fine.
We can't change the world. We just go.
Why did DICE syndrome the classes? If you don't know what I'm talking about, here you go.
And when I'm old and I've had my fun, I'll sell my inventions so that everyone can be superheroes. Everyone can be super. And when everyone's super, no one will be.
Because every class does not have unique weapons anymore and specific roles, it ruins the squad system. Basically, now you and your teammates now just have to coordinate with who's picking what gadget. I was very disappointed by this decision because this is not the direction I think many fans wanted. For me, I would have liked more depth with the classes. For example, the snow globes that freeze you on C1. What if engineers were the only ones that could activate them? Look, all I'm saying is I was looking forward to DICE doing something different, which, I mean, they did do something different, but just good. This was not, all I'm gonna say is I really hope they tweak this in the future. Battlefield 5 was not my favorite. In fact, I hated it, but obviously it wasn't all bad. It added a lot of small little gameplay changes that I really liked and thought were going to stay, but DICE had other plans. This video on Reddit perfectly sums up what I'm saying and how many features are missing that were pretty damn good now that they're gone. Again, Battlefield 5 wasn't all bad. Those features would be perfect, especially when I have to climb a goddamn rock or crouch sprint. Also, fortifications. I didn't think it was good in Battlefield 5, but I always thought it could be improved. Why not the support class be the ones to build fortifications? Also, Orbital needs more destruction, and destruction wasn't just something that was a part of Battlefield 5. No, it's part of the Battlefield DNA. I remember one of the first games I played, going to D1, in the middle of the match, the building was intact still, with a few holes. It looked as if you took a piece of paper and a hole puncher and punched a hole. The destruction was abysmal. I thought this was going to change later on in the match, and in my other matches, it didn't really change all that much. Hopefully, it's just with this map, and hopefully they could change this map and add more destruction, but I hope there's a lot more destruction when the game fully comes out. Do Navy SEALs slide cancel? No. Leave slide canceling in Call of Duty because they don't care for realism. They offer a different gameplay experience. Battlefield tries to be as real as possible. So slide canceling is something that's not really part of Battlefield's DNA. This was the only thing that pissed me off when I was playing the beta. I left Call of Duty for this reason. I wanted a different gameplay experience that Call of Duty wasn't offering. It's just not for me. Many people have already voiced the same opinion about slide canceling. They don't like it. Please, DICE, try to get rid of it or tweak it or do something about it because it just doesn't fit, man, and I don't like it because the first month a few people are going to be using it, and then the next month everyone's going to be using it, and then it's just going to look really arcadey and goofy, and it just won't look good. Please, it's a slippery slope. Just do something with it. Overall, I'm very excited for Battlefield 2042. November 19th can't come sooner. It's far from perfect, but the foundation is solid. Obviously, it needs a lot of work, but I think this one is going to be a good one. In conclusion, tell me one thing you loved or one thing you hated in the Battlefield 2042 beta. Remember to like and subscribe. As always, you already know I'm KenWal, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.